morning, everyone. Good morning to the Wholeness Path channel. Okay, today we are going to discuss about um, what is the precautions for our walks to death. We don't like to hear about the word death. We don't want to see the people who die. We don't want to think about the people who passed away, because these all things gives us a lot of emotion, a lot of sadness, and sometimes a lot of frustration, instability, insecurity of life, and sometimes feel vulnerability. Yeah, of course it is, but this is a fact that we all have to go one day, but we are not thinking that way, because what we are thinking is we are safe. All right, we have 90 years old, that much long time, lifetime, long life I have, or 110 years, long time. We don't know anything about this evening, anything about next moment, anything about tomorrow. But we are fighting because that's our nature. The human nature is like that. That is the speciality of human beings, other than all other living things in this universe. The plants, um, other living things like animals, and human beings. That we have the human being have the only species or living thing who have the power to imagine, dream about tomorrow. All other things in this universe, they are thinking about present, because they don't have that power to think about tomorrow. Maybe they think about for their prey, for to get food for next moment, but they don't have dream. But human beings, we all got dreams. We like to expand, we have a lot of desires, a lot of fundamental thing. We need a lot of uh, luxurious things. We always focus about success. Well, if we are focused about success, it's a kind of ladder. When we are going through the ladder, there is a peak point, right? So when we reach the ladder on the top, you have to come down. You cannot go on the top of that, because otherwise you will fall. So success is also like that. Once we get the success, or whatever the reason, financially, family wise, or project wise, or something, whatever you think as your success, at a point you will get start suffering that, because the problem is you cannot maintain. If you cannot maintain, you suffer that success. If you can manage, of course it is possible, but it is cannot manage, that will give sufferings. And if you can manage as well, it also gives sufferings. um, the third grade student, when they are going to the school, they got if there is any examination, they got the first place in the school, the whole school level. What the parents do normally think, they congratulate them. They're making a lot of parties about them. They encourage the kids. Yeah, at the same time, it should be, and it will be a burden as well, because need to keep it. That's a big issue. It's a burden for that particular child as well as the parents, because need to maintain that, right? When there's the same kid, same children, same child, when he or she get into the grade 12, people ask, oh, how they going? And what's the mark? Well, the students, when they are in primary school, high school levels, they are very good marks and very successful students. Then later, if they cannot manage, it will be a big sufferings for them. So that is just an example, right? So when we focus success is a good thing, but at the same time it will give sufferings. You need to understand that. So what I'm saying, in life, we can focus more in process, because process will give you a time, or you can renew what you did or what you're doing. Same like some kind of processing machines. They're doing correct jobs on the process works, right? Or process workers, not only process machine, process workers. They're just doing the process work, not the finished things, okay? So when it is coming to a finished product, even from a machine, even from like a processed vegetable or something like that, it comes into the end part. If it is not looking as good, what actually it mean? For example, a mold. When we're making a mold, I saw one of my friend, he always making mold for some sort of reason. So when the process is going on, we don't want to worry too much. We just concentrate the process. But if it is putting that solution into that mold of the previous built one, we have to be careful. Why? Because we need to get a finished product very sufficient and very good level for our purpose, and need to look good as well. All right, so finishing point is something different. If it is not good, if there is any hole or something like that, no option. What is the option? Just throw it. That's all it is. If it is plastic, we can do it something later. But mostly finished products, if they are not good for the purpose, we have to throw it. The same way, in our life, we are all going through our lifetime through a lot of hurdles, problems. These are problems, hurdles, life, happiness, everything is going because of our duty and responsibility and action, the karma, dharma, that sort of things. But we don't recognize one day we have to leave all this stuff. What we are thinking, we always think like, okay, like a school, same like a third grade student or seventh grade student. When they are going to school, they Monday comes, oh my God, today I have to, from Sunday evening onwards, they're worrying about tomorrow. Oh my goodness, tomorrow onwards, going to school again, and work again. And when this Thursday finished, Thursday night, we think, okay, tomorrow's Friday, that's fine. Friday is the best day, You know why? We are welcoming the weekend. So, but the reality is, these all weekends, each weekend is going. That means we are reaching our destination. And destination means our death point. Nowadays there are a lot of virus activities, coronavirus, a lot of things are going on at the moment, but a lot of other people also, they are dying because of other reasons. Starving, food, accidents, diseases, all other kinds of diseases. Not only coronavirus, because coronavirus is a pandemic, that's why we are thinking about that. Otherwise, there are a lot of people are dying each and every minute, every second in this world. But we are not um, recognize that because it's not our in our boundary, so we don't worry about that. So what I'm saying is sometimes our life is just like a flower. You know the flower? When we are sleeping over the night, these buds, the flower buds, they are become a beautiful flower in the morning, gradually. And normally what will happen? Normally it will stand there for a long time, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, and after that it will drying a little bit, and then death happen. It's kind of normal procedure. But sometimes what will happen, we want to make some sort of gift for others, for flower for the churches, temples, and that sort of things. What we are doing, we pinch that flower from the plant, right? For example, rose flower, any flower, any flower. We pinch that flower and we use for our purpose, and we don't think that when we pinch that flower, it's already lose their energy. But it's just showing that freshness for some time if we give water under that, right? But in human beings, means our case is totally different. Once we die, once we face the death point, we separated our physicality with the spirituality. That's the thing. The physicality means we leave our body here, and our soul or spirit is going for an eternal purpose. Okay. We all, even though you are not believing in Almighty or anything, you know that there is soul. That's why we are believing in paranormal activities. Okay, so what happening here? Just when the body, after 1 or 2 hours, well, not even 2 hours, after 1 hour, when I was working in long time back, when I was working in aged care in Australia, I saw a lot of people dying in front of me, right? The last breath, the breath of the people, I saw them directly. They feel very bad breath, it's very hard to take it. And suddenly it will go, slowly goes down, And after, when we fixed them properly, checked them properly, and after half an hour, we will fastly fix it. Okay, why we fix fastly? The reason is mainly is it become freeze. It become freeze at a point. That is human mind, okay, and human body. Human mind is also actually going with the soul, because it's carrying the karma of your memories. So at least the flower means, at least when the pitch and keep it in a flower vase with the water, at least we can see that freshness for sometimes a week. But for human beings, it's not. It will freeze. So that's all. We think we are bigger than something, or we think we are not going to. Just imagine you got only 70 years. Just imagine, okay, 70 years. For example, 70 years lifetime. A normal human being, okay? I'm not talking about long lifetime people, okay? That is decided by, we don't know when we are, okay? So just imagine 70 years, okay? Can I take my mobile? So I used yesterday for one my own other language, the first language of mine, I did the same videos and I know that, but still the correct value of that is 70 years. Yes, 70 years of a human being. That means 70 into, that means multiplied by 365 days. That means 25,550 days. 25,555. If you finished 35, okay, 70 years person, 35 is the age, so you finished 12,775. If you are a 45-year-old person, that means plus 3,650 days more. That means 16,425 days, right? That means a 45-year-old person. 70 is the lifetime, okay? Now he finished 16,425 days, and how much balance, okay? How much balance? Only 9,125 days. But what we think when we celebrating each birthday, we drink beers, go into restaurants, getting gifts from others, a lot of things we are doing. Well, it is good, but at the same time we don't recognize our finishing point is coming as well. 1 year is less now. It's kind of, but that's one way it is good. Even though astrology, I'm an astrologer as well. Even though if you got long lifetime in your birth chart, sometimes it is not work. Well, you know why? Sometimes this universe has collective purpose. For example, a natural disaster comes. Okay, natural disaster means like an earthquake, a flood, or like a heavy tornado wind, Katrina wind, this sort of winds. All kind of natural disasters or collective pandemic. These kind of things, it comes, an area of people is actually died because of that. So what will happen? Even though you got a long life in your astrological chart, you become like a flower somebody is pinched from the plant before going to dry. Okay, somebody pinching that flower from the plant for another purpose. So like that, the universe will pinch you from your life, take you from the life because of a collective purpose. Because of that, we got a severe pain, severe sadness. We think these all happens because of something. Yes, of course, we are not doing something not good in the lifetime. So, I think I put my hair properly today. So I don't know, it's good, but still, look at this. This hair means it is not a good thing for even for the earth. But we keeps that's very good and looking good and coloring for presenting ourselves better, right? And we wearing this is rudraksha, this is not a normal one, but still kind of jewelry. Yeah, this is grounding stone, just not for fun, just for a purpose here, grounding stone. So like that, we are and putting on clothes and looking good, and we are always worrying and always looking after this physical body, which is including our soul and mind within ourselves, and we are not thinking that way. What we are thinking, we got only this special thing. What we are going to do, we are every day we are going to do exercises, eating healthy food, dieting. For our mind, we are doing mental exercises, a lot of things we are doing, yoga, you know. Yoga is not been, I told in my other channel video that yoga is not mean the postures or exercise. It's a kind of lifestyle or a meditation. Okay, so what I'm saying is we are really looking after this body which is going to the earth at the end, buried, buried in the earth, or it become fire, as a part of fire, something like that. Okay, but we are preserving, we are looking after, and we are thinking this is no, I'm good, I'm the Miss Universe, I'm this, I'm that, I have good shape, I have this body, white color, ethnicity, my family hereditary, my a lot of things. Okay, but inside, when we are going to die, that particular point, that particular time, you recognize that suddenly the universe have a special talent that if you don't recognize these sort of things, you will recognize the point you leave this world. That time when you recognize, that means doesn't mean nothing. You cannot do anything. So that is what I'm saying, or what I'm saying here. We need to take some precaution. What are the precautions? I'm not talking about life insurance. I'm not talking about your safety for diet. I heard from Instagram long time back of one man, I don't remember his name, but he's telling that you can insure life insurance, okay, for your life, but you cannot, that insurer cannot save you, cannot give safety towards you. It's a reality. It's a reality. So please understand, whenever the present, the past is past, okay? You are living in present. If you done something in the past, you have to think properly and take necessary action to forgive yourself and forgive the person and say sorry for the actions and go front and help them properly. That is one step. And take necessary action in your present life if it is suitable. Present action. Do not lag your time for tomorrow. Do not lag your time for evening. Do not lag your purpose or whatever you think it is. Do not lag, because if you don't have time, my dear, last 2-3 weeks before, I was kind of I was always thinking about these sort of things, but still I saw some people, they are passed away like a flower pinched from the plant. But if you've done some good things in your life, it's okay. You don't have anything to guilt. If you don't, you have to start now. You have to start now, because what you're thinking, okay? I'm not talking about any, you have to follow any religion, you have to go for any meditation center, you have to go for a big charity work organization. No, you can do it your own in a different way. You can love everyone. You can make them understand, or you can understand them. Okay? You have to love them. You can love them. You can understand them. Help the people. Whatever you can do with the best. Maintain your life. Balance your life with your physicality and the spirituality. because you have to go one day from this earth, my dear, because this is not your last destination. You have an eternal soul. That soul is the part of a big soul. Or you can think, if it is not a soul, you can think it is a kind of big form of global light. You are just a single minute part of that global light. And then that light, that spirit you're using for your own purpose and making it, hard, and gives more karma to that. Please make it understand. I know if it is, we are going through following a lot of pleasures and pressures, a lot of daily life problems. Yes, of course, we have to go through as a common man. But at the same time, you have to recognize and do with something good for your spirit and something good for your soul. I'm not telling that every day you go in and give charity. No, whatever you can afford. A good word, a good sentence, a sorry, love. You care, okay? And think all the people in this world are same. All our others are the same like me. Even though they have difference in color, difference in religion, difference in attitude, difference in ideology. Please, my darlings, understand what you are going through. Just imagine tomorrow morning when you drive a car. You think you wake up, dress up well, and you think, okay, lunchtime I have to go to eat biryani, or you are going to eat kebab, or you're going to eat McDonald's, or say whatever you want to do it in lunchtime, and we are thinking and planning our future, the nearest future either, and you're walking through the road or driving through the road. You're carefully driving, even though if your time is bad. Somebody else will come and hit you. Something else will happen to disturb you if your time is not good. So please, I know that this talk doesn't have any comedy. Normal, when I'm talking to you guys, I always have a good smile on my face. I have, but I want to make you understand the insecurity of our own life. What we think the most precious and most beloved thing in our life. And we are fighting for partners. We are fighting for money. We are going for multinational organization for satisfying our success and sufferings again. I'm not saying that you cannot. You have to, because that's your daily life. But at the same time, what I'm saying is you need to compensate, not compensate. I'm sorry, not compensate, not salvation. That two words is not good for your good life. What I'm saying is you have to live like a common man. At the same time, you can balance like a spiritual life to see everyone the same, see everyone, everything as same as you, and think the world is within you. Sometimes, for example, if you got an accident and you're in a hospital and in a trauma condition, paralyzed, right? The brain is not working, right? And you lost a lot of blood and you lost one of your kidney. Suddenly, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your lovers, whoever loving you. Not I'm saying about the lovers of your credibility or anything like your girlfriends or boyfriends. No. What I'm saying, the people who are loving you is running for getting this kidney and this blood, like that, or what is that blood group, or negative, or plus, this kind of groups is very rare groups, okay? And if you got any problem with the doctors are running for surgeries and all, right? And you are unconscious. But that time of your life, you cannot recognize, but other people who are standing outside, they are working for you without looking your ethnicity, without looking what is your past, my dear. How you lived in your past. This is the same way the universe is loving you and me. Everybody is same. We are putting the boundaries for ourselves to make ourselves better than others. After watching my Honest Path channel's first 2-3 videos, some people commented me like, Rincy, you're so rude you're totally talking rude. But actually I'm not rude. When I'm talking a subject, I know the intensity, what the feelings are. So when you are in hospital, just imagine what I said, okay? These all things are happening in your life. You don't know, you're just unconscious. Your brain is not working, okay? Your body is completely weak, and doctors are giving you pain injection heavy dose, because they want to know your reaction. There is any reaction in the ventilator, there is any reaction in the intensive care unit, and you reacted like this point, they will create a life again if you have lifetime. People become happy for this moment. Single finger of your body is moving. Your mom, your friends, everybody. But you don't have lifetime, then you will go. But still they will try without looking your past, without looking your ethnicity. The doctors, the community, they are not looking for what you were before. That is what we are calling humanity. This kind of spirituality, we need that in our life. So when we are going through the road, I told you, you got an accident without your mistake, but still it is happened because it's your weak time, your destiny, it is happened. Then what about your plan for your lunch? What about your plan for your date tonight for your ex? Why couldn't you make it yesterday, dear? So this is the reality of your life, my life, everybody else's life. So we are just like a popcorn, you know, corn. When it is pops, it is popcorn. Last week I also bought packets of 90 cents packet, you know, the popcorn, the packet. When we can put it in the microwave, it pops up with 3 minutes, 4 minutes time according to the instruction, right? Then after that, these popcorns we give to the kids, right? And some of them we kept it balanced, right, to give them later. But what, so the kids will eat and eat, they enjoyed, for example, ourselves, we enjoyed that, and we give to the kids, they are enjoying fastly because they know a little bit is balanced, right? But sometimes this full packet, if we used, and the kid doesn't know that mommy kept it, because mommy normally or mom normally kept this popcorn in the packet a little bit for the later. But one day she didn't. But they are not recognized. What they think, they fastly eat and finish it and ask, Mom, can you give me a little bit more popcorn? Bob, it's finished. Oh, is it? Yeah, but mommy didn't keep it. This is an example for your life. Today we are thinking tomorrow is there and tomorrow is there, right? And tomorrow we are thinking the next week is there. Yes, there is next week. So one day there is no next day. There is no evening. There is no light. The only light you're carrying within your body, that's your spirit, my darling. So please understand, make it clear about your life. I'm not telling you don't want to go for happiness or pleasure. You can, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt people. Rule number 1, love everyone. Don't take a second chance. Do it today. Do not lag the time. Do not hurt anybody. Do not think about future and worrying about too much about that. Do with good things according to your responsibility, and do with that karma, the action according to that. And become a blissful life, my darling. When you go in the last moment, I saw a lot of people. I'm saying you. When I was working in aged care, after that I studied, criminology and a lot of other things, astrology. I was doing a long time. But still, when I was facing that, I was sitting just near to the dead body in my nursing station when I was doing night shift. The whole night I was sitting with that. And before that, the person was terrible situation, gives oxygen, and last, the end of life came. That is at least in old age. Sometimes we don't have that. In that moment, your body separated from your soul, that moment we think it is not painful. It is painful if you have conscious or unconscious, doesn't matter. You must know, because the heart is going to finish, or heart is, stop working. You feel that suddenly. So please, I think you understand, okay? I think you understand. I always think about to talk this subject, but I don't want to make you sad. But at the same time, I thought, yes, we need to if I'm a transformation talker or a mentor, whatever you can call me, maybe something crazy in my head. I don't care. Whatever I feel and I learn, I think to give you as an information, I will give you. I'm not looking what is the opinion of other people, and I'm not looking according to that I have to make in my life, but I will observe. We have to observe the things around us. Good things, good happenings. We know all the pandemic happens. A lot of people, they lost life. At the same time, there are a lot of people, they are starving for food, and we are wasting food. We worrying about the luxuries of other people having. What's the point? You don't want to worry about that. You don't want to worry about that. So please, make it understand and take necessary action in your life. I think you understand very well. Please subscribe and share the channel. and make others also get benefit from this channel. I also coming with a lot of other subjects. So these weekly subjects, what I'm talking to you is I'm not preparing for a long time. When I'm seeing suddenly in my life or something I feel to give you, that I'm giving, okay? This is not a channel to make a script for a long time and presenting in front of the camera. It's not. So please understand, okay? Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.